Hello everyone, this is Aritri. Today we are going to start with basic yoga poses. Let's start with Tarasana. First, bring both the hands in front of your body and clasp your fingers with each other. Turn your palm towards outside. Inhale and lift your heels and lift your hands upward. Stretch your whole body upward direction. As this is a balancing asana, you need to fix your gaze at a stable point. Just keep on doing normal breathing. Regular practice of this asana helps to increase the height of the body to some extent. This asana increases concentration level and also improves the balance. Now we are going to release the asana. So slowly bring your heels down and hands down. We are going to do this asana once more time. Again, clasp your finger in front of your body and slowly inhale and lift your hands and heels up. Stretch your whole body to the upward direction and maintain the balance. Keep on doing normal breathing and it relaxes the whole body as all the body muscles get stretched to one direction or upward direction. Now release the posture and relax. Next we will be doing Tirak Tarasana. We are not going to lift our heels. We only have to bend our body towards our right and left, keeping our hands over our head. Clasp both hands fingers in front of the body. While inhaling, take your arms up. Now exhale and slowly bend towards your left side. Do not stress your muscles. Bend as much as possible for you. Make yourself comfortable and keep on doing normal breathing. Feel the stretch on your waist region. Now inhale and come back to the previous position. Again exhale, bend to the right side and keep on doing normal breathing. This asana stretches the muscles of the arms, legs, sides and the spine and relaxes the body. It helps to reduce the fat accumulated around the waist also. This asana also stimulates the bowel movement. Now slowly release. Those who all are suffering from low BP should be careful while performing this asana. Now relax. Next we will be doing Baddha Konasana or butterfly. For this you need to straighten your legs in the front and then bend your leg from the knee and bring the heels towards the perineum. Now hold your toes with both hands and sit straight, keeping your back, neck and waist straight. It strengthens the thigh and hips and develop flexibility of legs. It helps to reduce stress and strain of the abdominal region. So it's very good for women. Regular practice helps you to avoid PCOD and it prevents problems during menstrual cycle. It releases tension from the spinal region and also good for kidney and bladder. Now take a deep breath in and while exhaling, slowly bend forward from your waist and try to touch your forehead on your toe. Don't force yourself too much. Just make it comfortable as much as possible for you to go down. Do that much only. People suffering from sciatica should not practice Baddha Konasana. Also, do not push your knees down with your hands. Just let the stretch happen naturally. Those suffering from severe knee pain should not practice this asana. Now slowly lift your head up. Next we will be doing Vajrasana. You need to come to your knees and then you have to sit on your heels. Make sure your big toes are touching each other and heels are separated. Keep your hands on your thighs and keep your back straight. It helps better blood circulation in the body, especially to the digestive system. So one should sit in Vajrasana after eating food for 10 to 15 minutes. Those suffering from severe knee pain should not practice Vajrasana. Also, those who had any recent surgery of legs or waist should avoid this asana. And if you feel any pain in the ankles, release the pose and massage the ankle with your hands. Next, we will be doing Ardha Ushtrasana or half camel pose. You need to stand on your knees by making the toes pointed backward and resting them on the floor. Place the hands behind the waist. Inhale, bend backward slowly. Make the head bend backward. Hold the position as long as possible. Keep on doing normal breathing. It relieves back pain. It expands the lungs and good for people suffering from asthma. It gives ample pressure to the abdomen and helps in better digestion and massages other internal organs and endocrine system in the abdominal region. Those who have diabetes or thyroid should practice this asana. Those who are suffering from high blood pressure, migraine, insomnia, low back injury or neck injury should avoid this asana. Now exhale and straighten your head up and release the asana. Sit in Vajrasana. Next is Uttan Padasana. This asana is very much helpful to strengthen your core. You need to lie down on your back and then keep your hands beside your thighs on the floor, palm touching the floor. Now slowly inhale. While exhaling, lift both the legs up from the floor around 45-degree angle. Exhale and lift it up and make sure your knees are straight, your legs are joined, and stretch your toes outward. In that way you will be able to hold the asana for longer time. This asana strengthens the core muscle as it gives ample pressure to the abdomen region. All the abdominal organ gets stimulated. While releasing the asana, inhale and slowly keep the leg down. It strengthens the back, hip and thigh muscles as well. It's very helpful for those suffering from gas, acidity, indigestion, constipation, arthritis, back and waist pain, and heart problem. Now exhale and lift your legs till 90 degree and stretch your toe outward. Those who are suffering from high blood pressure, slip disc, ulcer or abdominal surgery should not do this asana and should not practice in the days of period also. While releasing the asana, inhale and slowly keep the leg down without banging it on the floor. Very slowly, in a controlled manner, you can feel how much your abdomen is getting stressed. Now relax in Shavasana. Keep mat distance gap in between your feet. Both the hands beside your thighs, palm facing towards the ceiling or sky. Tilt your head towards right or left as you feel comfortable and just relax your body and mind. Concentrate on your breathing. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Relax your leg muscle, your ankles, your knee, your thighs. Just relax them. Relax your lower back, lower abdomen, middle back, upper abdomen and chest. Now relax your shoulder, right side of your shoulder, then right upper arm, right elbow, right wrist, right hand palm, back of the palm and fingers. Now relax your left shoulder, left upper arm, left elbow, left lower arm, left wrist, palm, back of the palm, your fingers. Now slowly go to your neck and relax your neck muscle and concentrate on your face muscles, your cheeks, chin, nose, lips, forehead. Check for any wrinkle. It should be relaxed. And finally, top of the head. Now your whole body is relaxed. Tell yourself that you are feeling very relaxed. Your body is very lightweight, as if it is floating. Now, slowly move your toes, your fingers, and slowly sit down and get ready for pranayama. Now we are going to do Brahma Mudra. It is basically preparation for pranayama. So we need to sit in any comfortable posture, keeping our back straight, closing our eyes. We need to breathe in and out slowly in the 4 directions, starting from the right, left, up and down. Breathe in. Now while exhaling, slowly turn your head towards the right side and keep on doing normal breathing. Breathe in, out, breathe in, out. Back should be straight. Breathing should be very slow. Brahma Mudra brings harmony in the body and mind. Basically, it balances the body and mind, and also very useful for managing stress and mood swings. And it brings relaxation and a feeling of mental lightness. It also helps in neck stiffness. Now, while inhaling, bring your head to the center and exhale and turn your head to the left side and keep on doing normal breathing slowly. Again, inhale and bring your head in the center. Exhale and slowly lift your head up and keep on doing normal breathing. Inhale, bring your head to the center. Exhale and bring your head down. Touch your chin to the collarbone and keep on doing normal breathing. Inhale and bring the head back to the center and relax. Next, we will be doing Chandra Anulom Vilom. You need to sit in any comfortable posture and then you need to adopt Pranav Mudra. You need to close your index and middle finger, keeping your thumb, ring and little finger open. Keep the left hand on your left knee in Dhyan Mudra. Touch the fingertip of the left index and thumb.
Close the right nostril with the thumb. Inhale and exhale slowly and deeply through the left nostril only. Exhalation should be longer than inhalation. It lowers the high blood pressure. It is beneficial for anxiety and mental tension. It is a cooling breathing practice, so the body becomes cool. It will help to calm down the mind.
This pranayama makes you relaxed. People suffering from obesity and any type of allergy should avoid this pranayama.
Do not practice in the winter season and in case of low blood pressure.
Now relax. Om Shanti. 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 Slowly rub your palm and feel the warmth on your face, eyes, ears, and keep your hands down and slowly open your eyes. Keep practicing yoga and stay healthy. Thank you, everyone.